The United States is a massive superpower made of 50 separate states. It covers about 10 million square kilometers. Because it is so large, its security needs are very high. This is why the American security system has 17 different agencies. However, the two names we hear the most are the FBI and the CIA. But what is the actual difference between them? Even though there are 17 agencies, they all have one goal: keeping the country safe. Many American citizens don't even know these agencies exist or what their names are. They definitely don't know the difference in how they work. But because of movies, the local police, the FBI, and the CIA are famous everywhere. There is a famous joke that explains how these three groups work. The story says a president once gathered the leaders of these agencies to see which one was the best. He told them he would give them a test. A rabbit would be released into a forest, and the agency that could find it the fastest would win. When the test began, the FBI went in first. They searched for many hours. Finally, they were told that their time was up and they had failed. The FBI responded by showing a huge file. It had 1,000 pieces of information about the rabbit's movements. They knew its speed, exactly where it walked, and where it slept. They even had information that the rabbit didn't know about itself. The FBI said they were just about to catch it, but the time ran out. Next, the CIA took their turn. They ran into the forest with great energy. After a few hours, everyone was shocked to see the forest on fire. This was the CIA's backup plan. When they felt they were running out of time, they decided to burn down the entire forest. They burned the rabbit and everything else inside so the test would be canceled. This way, nobody could say they failed. Finally, the local police went in. They came out after only 10 minutes. They were dragging a man who was tied up and crying. The man said, Okay, I confess I am a rabbit. I am not a human. While this is just a joke, it explains how each agency operates. The name FBI stands for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This office does work similar to the police in many countries. The FBI focuses on the safety of evidence that will be used in court. The word federal means the FBI has power in every state in America. This is different from the local state police. Local police usually cannot work in other states, but the FBI can. This was the main reason the FBI started in 1908. Even though its main office is in Washington, D.C., its reach covers the whole country. It became famous for catching criminals during the Great Depression in 1929. Today, the FBI has about 35,000 employees. This includes scientists, officers, language experts, and engineers. You might think 35,000 is a small number for a big country, but each agent has a lot of power. An FBI agent can even take local police units to court if they don't follow orders. The FBI also acts as an internal intelligence agency. This means they are spies, but only inside the United States. This is the most important difference. The FBI is for internal intelligence, and the CIA is for external intelligence. An FBI agent can even hold a CIA agent accountable. If a CIA agent starts spying on American citizens inside the country, the FBI can stop them. On the other hand, the FBI does not handle foreign affairs. This line is what causes many problems. The two agencies often refuse to cooperate because their jobs overlap. The CIA is the first line of defense for the United States. Its job is to gather information about enemies outside the country. The CIA focuses on political revolutions and military coups in other nations. They protect the country's secrets and give advice to the government. The CIA's work depends on getting information through secret ways. This doesn't just mean the internet. It means having spies in every part of the world. Because of this, the number of CIA agents is much larger than the FBI, but the exact number is a secret. The success of the CIA depends on knowing about an event before it happens. Every piece of information is analyzed carefully. However, this is also why the CIA sometimes has a bad reputation. Their analysis might lead to an attack on an innocent country because they misread a situation. They might think something will happen that never does. Even small changes in any country are watched. The CIA assumes a small change today could threaten America in the future. For example, if there are protests in another country, the CIA immediately starts watching. They ask if the new government will be a friend or an enemy. If the change brings a new friend, American politicians might help the protests grow. But if it brings an enemy, America will try to stop them. Their analysts watch every small detail in the world. This is why the CIA's duties are so broad that even some members don't know everything they do. The CIA is younger than the FBI. It started in 1947 after the attack on Pearl Harbor. To join either agency, the rules are similar. You need at least 3 years of experience in a security job, like the local police. You must speak at least one foreign language fluently. You need great communication skills and the ability to analyze data. Both agencies use physical tests and lie detector machines. Finally, your criminal record must be 100% clean. The biggest difference is secrecy. For the CIA, nobody should know you are an agent, not even your family. For the FBI, this extreme secrecy is not required. However, being an FBI agent can be more dangerous. Because they deal with criminals inside the country, their faces and families are often known. This exposes them to many risks every day. That is the difference between the FBI and the CIA. If you enjoyed this journey, let us know in the comments what you want to see next. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.